So here we are, week 2 on Dana Vibes. I'm Slate, my co-host,
Jay Money,
and we are here today with
Petrie.
So today we're talking about sports. We will start out with the World Series. We'll go through the NFL, get Jordan's daily dartboard, and we'll talk about sports. So Jordan, kick it off.
All right, so baseball World Series. First off, I have to say, since I am a Yankee fan, to pay homage for the amazing work that they did in the postseason to get all the way to the ALCS when it was supposed to be a rebuilding year. But they got all the way there with the amount of inconsistent pitching that they've had before maybe Sonny Gray that they got, and the amount of criticizing towards Gary Sanchez, and when Greg Bird came back, he just started to light the world on fire, and I don't know, they just had a fire that's been lit under them. They got all the way to ALCS, and I just wanted to prop them before we start talking about the Astros and the Dodgers and what I think they're capable of. So, Petrie, take it away.
I mean, I'll build off real quick. Yankees, great young team. They'll be back there soon enough. It's kind of hard to win games when your catcher's greatest weakness is his catching. It's kind of hard to overcome, but a young team is going to bounce back stronger. I'm loving I think the Astros will pull out the series, personally. I think that they've started off slow in most of their series so far. I think Verlander will come in, get him a quick win.
Yeah, he's definitely a key component to the win there.
I think it'll be a close series though, probably 7 games in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's what you always want to. That's what you always want to see with the World Series. You know, go to 7 games, make it a 4-3 series. I personally am pulling for the Dodgers, even though I am a Yankees fan and kind of a rivalry there. But hey, I mean, Dodgers. That's all I can say. Yasiel Puig, he's a freaking maniac. Kershaw on the hill. You know, the Kershaw memes kind of died now, so good for him.
Turner, lumberjack.
Turner too, yeah. I mean, they got a great team of not terribly young, but not old players. You know, they're all kind of in their prime, and see what the Dodgers can do. What else you got to say, Jay Money?
I just have to say, for the Astros' point of perspective, Jose Altuve is a beast. No matter what Tom says about Jose Altuve, I think that what he's able to do with his height and how much force he's able to cause from the Astros lineup is amazing. Don't forget about Carlos Correa. Don't forget about Alex Bregman. Don't forget about Josh Reg. For me, I have so much respect in the world for the Astros. They haven't had a lot of success. I'm glad to see them in the World Series personally, because with them and the Dodgers, I think it's going to also be a close series, and I think they have the perfect mix of youth and they have a perfect mix of veterans to help the youth too. So it's going to be a close series. But I think I'm going to agree with Petrie on this one. The Astros pull away. I do.
Someone shed the choker label either way. Someone's finally going to get a win.
And you know, that was a good point you made, Jay Money, with the mix between vets and youth. I mean, they got a strong team, which is something we haven't seen from the Astros in
quite some time.
Yeah. Ever. We'll leave it at that. Yeah. I mean, Roger Clemens. I mean, but, the early 2000s. That was a long time ago. I guess we can move into the NFL.
Now, let's get Petrie's hot take on his team, which we know is the New England Patriots, of course. So we'll start off with that.
We came out as the dominant winners of the Super Bowl rematch.
Oh.
We handled the Falcons pretty handily.
Oh.
Sure, we couldn't really handle the Jets. It confuses me on a fundamental level that the Jets somehow gave us more trouble than the Falcons. But the defense is finally stepping up. Malcolm Butler's playing like someone who might actually deserve a max contract and not an undrafted free agent. Stephon Gilmore will come back. The team's finally rounding out together. We're overcoming our injuries. I think they're rounding out to form as the best team in the AFC.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt about that. We got the Eagles on top of the NFC. I mean,
Church of Wentz.
Yeah, I mean,
Pennsylvania.
My roommate's a huge Eagles fan.
Shout out to Jonathan.
Yeah, Jay Money. What do you got to say about your Giants?
Well, there's something to say about the Giants. It was what I thought in the postseason that we really the offseason, what we really needed was an offensive lineman. Now, while I was excited we got Brandon Marshall because I felt like it was just going to make our offense more explosive, it hasn't. He's had a lot of drop balls, and now he's injured for the season. Odell Beckham is out for the season. Sterling Shepard's got ankle injury. Dwayne Harris out for the season. It's just an unfortunate slew of injuries that's
It's
caused the
it's
Giants.
pathetic. That's what it is.
Alright, I wouldn't go that far.
But
But
one of the funniest parts is that your O-line isn't even playing that much like trash.
no, it's
Eli's
because
not getting
DJ
hit.
Fluker is saving the day. That's what I think. And I love Justin Pugh and I love Weston Richburg. I hate Eric Flowers with a passion. I think he belongs in the dumpster. He sucks. He absolutely sucks. He cannot make any simple blocks. He's cost the Giants more penalties than he's helped the Giants blocking Eli Manning's left side. It's
Very true. I can't argue with you there.
Fair enough, you know.
Have fun with Saquon Barkley at least.
I would love. We'll see what happens there. But also, what I think is that I'm not sure. Everyone's like right now like talking about the coaching change, right? They're talking about how they want to get rid of Ben McAdoo. Remember, he had a great record last year. Let's give him some more time. And again, the injuries have caused the Giants to play terribly. They have to rely on Evan Ingram, who hasn't played that bad. They also have receivers that haven't really done much in the NFL yet either now. And yeah, so it's been what was supposed to be a really superb season and predicted to go to the Super Bowl has been a nightmare. And also, it all started last year when they decided to have an off day and go to Miami and take pictures with their shirts off. What great idea that was.
Their shirts off was all they did during the party, but
All right. So the
Real
New York Giants are coming off a hot loss against my Seattle Seahawks, which
no.
I can't help but boast about since, you know, you're here.
How do you feel about your Seahawks this year?
I mean, the defense, we're heating up. Richard Sherman, Shaquille Griffith, my boy Earl Thomas. I mean, he's my favorite. You know, you got Wagner. We've been playing like we always do.
Can't forget about Bam Bam Cam.
Cam Chancellor in the back, you know,
That's his
you
nickname?
can't forget about him.
Some people
Yeah. I mean, obviously, anyone can tell you the problem's the offense. Takes the O-line and, you know, Wilson to takes them a little while to heat up. Usually, you know, the second half, Seahawks are kind of notorious for that. You know, they come out, they win a game. It's always that first half where I'm kind of on the edge of my seat and I feel like my heart's going to explode. But hey, you know, we start coming out with wins against the Giants like we did last week, and you know, I mean, it's a love-hate relationship. You love to see the Seahawks be the clutch team that they are, but you know, when the 1-5 Giants overpower you in the whole first half of the game, that's when you kind of get a little nervous. So.
Especially with the Rams in that division actually coming up and looking like an NFL team for once.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good division this year to watch competitively.
Right. Okay, so I guess we'll move into our daily dartboard. So Jordan,
Oh no.
we failed to explain last week. So Jordan and a few of our friends, we were on our way to the Jerry Springer show, and
Jerry Springer.
we were playing, you know, a little game, and
yeah.
Jordan thought it'd be a good idea to bring a dartboard to a picnic. So he made the motion that he made last week with an accompanying noise, and yeah, so we kind of have this little joke with Jordan now that every time someone says dartboard, that's what he has to do. So Jordan, dartboard.
Yeah. Look, I have to defend myself here. I think that
Wait,
bringing
real quick to cut you off though. Dartboard.
Alright, so here's the thing. I thought that bringing something besides food to a picnic would like liven up the picnic. Okay, we
mean like
sit
a
there, we
dartboard?
eat food. All right. See, bringing that is a lot of fun, and I thought it would be like a nice game you play with a lot of other people. So that's my defense. But yes, I'll bring the dartboard upon myself.
All right, well that's it for your daily dartboard.
Jordan in the halls. Here we go.
Hey! Jordan in the hall, how we doing?
How you doing?
Honored
What's
to
up?
have Brendan Hurley as a guest, bro. This kid's from Matt. Hey, you knocked off my hat, bro. What we doing, bro? What are we doing?
Hats off to you, Jordan. It's your birthday tomorrow.
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Hoo-ha.
Did you say hello to Walersi Cart?
Oh, yeah, that's coming later.
Okay.
That's coming later. So, this is a great time to talk about. How was it being Tom yesterday?
How's it
Pull his soul right out of his heart.
Oh.
He's taking Cloud's voice. Oh, where's the defibrillator? Because I'm dead. I'm gonna be a bathtub for Halloween. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm very excited.
I'm
very
excited too. It's got rubber ducky, it's got loofah, it's got an inflatable bathtub. Dancing the interlude. Who's next?
Jordan, I like the backwards cap.
Yeah, do we do themes every week for our show?
Looks fresh. Oh, what's the theme today?
It's fresh like an apple.
Fresh like today's theme is fresh like an apple.
Today's theme is kind of like sports / Halloween preview. I'm gonna get bathtub. I've went over this. What do you think?
I think the bathtub is it.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Sorry, I think the bathtub is a very unique and original idea. I think you got the persona to show it off.
Yeah. Well, as we know, I want to give this kid some props for the Mario Kart tournament last night. He was, as we'd like to say in basketball, Linsane.
Linsane?
Jeremy Lin.
Never heard that before.
Jeremy Lin?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I think the tournament went very, very well. We had a solid 2 hours of epic Mario Kart gameplay footage that I'm currently editing through right now.
Wow.
I've gone through about 3 dozen bleeps right now from people of all kinds. Kevin's done about like half of them.
I would agree. Especially, that footage is way too long. You need to cut it. To get to be on Jordan in the Halls.
This is Jordan in the Halls?
It is, bro.
I love it.
Yeah, here he is.
What is it?
Basically, it's a podcast about me talking about random shit.
Okay. We're doing a podcast right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, so Jack over here is from Pelham, New York, plays hockey. Talk about that.
Hockey, it's a lot of fun. I just play intramural. I'm not the best, but it's a lot of fun. So.
It is. You get to kick kids' ass.
Yeah, you get to kick some kids' ass.
Yeah. Oh, is that Hunter? Dude,
It's garbage.
So.
See, I'm very unbalanced. Like if I have trouble walking right now.
My shoes got wet yesterday in the rain. Do you think I can throw them in the dryer?
I just read it online.
What do
If
you
you
think?
take the
You think?
strings
No.
and you close the strings in the door so the shoes like hang inside of the dryer and not like tumble around, yeah, you can do it.
Your birthday's tomorrow?
Yeah. The booyaka.
Peace out.
619.
I'm good.
Is that like Hebrew or something?
Jack, just put it in the dryer. Hey, yo, you guys are enjoying the halls. We caught you real quick.
Hey.
Huh? We're doing this special edition. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. I'm
Happy
excited.
birthday!
Thank
Happy
you.
early birthday.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Now, Miller Time, I really liked your friend Chris yesterday.
Thanks.
Mr. Pratt.
Yeah.
He's a smart kid. He's a really smart kid.
Clever. It's your birthday tomorrow.
So,
Aw.
Jordan on the halls.
Really legit in the halls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
It's an honor, I gotta say.
By the way, thank you for the apples yesterday. That was wild. That
You're
was wild.
welcome.
I like that. See, look at that. You got California, New Jersey, East and West. How's that been going?
Good. We're
It's
good.
been wild. Yeah, as you guys probably know, it's Halloween. It's my birthday tomorrow.
It is.
I'm psyched. I'm actually going to a club this weekend.
Cool.
We're all shocked, including me. Yeah,
Fun.
yeah. I'm gonna dance the night away.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
to see you there.
I hope to see myself there too. Oh, that was. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, the apples were awesome though.
Good. I'm glad
Those
you
were some
enjoyed.
great apples. Anna, look at that. The California.
Guys, we have like the same name basically, except she has two H's on the end. So.
That's wild. I got the best of both worlds when you put on a show, and I don't know the lyrics.
We all know Matt's itching to talk about the NBA, so what do you guys say?
Here you go, Peter.
NBA season, we're only a couple games in, but so far everything's gone to plan. I mean, Cavs and the Warriors are the two top teams in the East and West so far, respectively. Well, actually, the Warriors have had a few minor hiccups, such as their two MVPs getting ejected for deciding.
mouthpiece.
Yeah, Steph Curry decided to be a great idea in a losing effort to throw his mouthpiece at a ref, and then Durant then almost cursed out that same ref, and they both got ejected.
Yeah.
So, objectively, that was funny. They're 2-2 now. They're gonna bounce back. They'll be fine. Everyone's ready to say that, oh, they're beatable. You can rethink that. It's very early. The Cavs are still dominating the East, although the Bucks, my Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo's carried them to 3-1, averaging 37 points per game. They're for real this year.
Unreal play.
Them, the Celtics, the Wizards, they all might have a chance to take the Cavs this year.
And I'd just like to talk about Shaquille O'Neal in the NBA. Just a great guy. He's coming out with all these Gold Bond commercials, and he was on Bear Grylls' TV show a few months ago. And just a great guy, great personality.
We're all waiting for that next album, Shaquille.
Yeah.
And Charles
Love
Barkley
you, Shaq.
too. Oh boy.
One last note for all the Philly fans in the building. The process seems to have paid off so far. Ben Simmons just had his first triple-double. Joel Embiid isn't dead yet. Markelle Fultz's injury doesn't look like it's season-ending, maybe just a couple weeks. That's about all you can ask for, along with a couple wins.
Yeah, you just gotta trust it.
Yeah, just gotta trust the process.
Jim, you wanna switch it up and talk about WWE?
WWE, wow. So also Petrie is actually
I can actually
as
talk
well.
about this with him too.
All right, so even though this is Get Sporty, WWE is sports entertainment. So please don't rag on me for talking about something
About
that
90% entertainment, about 10%.
Yeah, 10%. Yeah. So I guess we'll talk about what just happened on Monday Night Raw with the SmackDown invasion, if you want to go with that. Like,
well, I was real quick just gonna point out that good for Kurt Angle with like 8 neck surgeries.
Yeah.
He got back in the
Absolutely. He got back in the
ring, and no matter how fake you want to say it is, there's still a risk to it.
Oh, absolutely.
And this 48-year-old former Olympian just got in the ring and looked like he was one of the 20-year-olds in there.
Yeah.
It was impressive to watch.
And they beat Braun Strowman, the Monster Among Men. They beat the newly returned Kane. They beat the annoying Miz. And they beat the stupidest gimmick I've ever seen, the Bar. What is this? Do not forget about one of the pioneers of the business, and I call him Eddie Guerrero. Just a marvelous athlete.
Roids wasn't the only thing Guerrero was doing.
I just think he was just a fantastic athlete.
Oh yeah, if we're talking about pioneers of WWE, you can't leave out the Hulk. Hulk Hogan. I mean, you got the Ultimate Warrior, the Hart brothers, the Hardy brothers, Orton, Cena. All the big guys, Undertaker, Kane, Mysterio.
Still can't believe they had Undertaker.
Shout out to you two, Hornswoggle. Your little Irish ass was just fun to watch. Sheamus came into the biz, and just there's so much history and nostalgia within WWE, and it's such a good community. Even though they backstab each other all the time, and they make each other bleed. But hey,
they might be assholes
it's
on
fun.
TV, but off screen they do some good things.
Yeah,
totally not trying to make up for the bad will they accrued in like the early 2000s and mid 90s.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, whoa! We have a caller.
We're here with
Gabe Walerziak, or the Gabe Walerzikart. Anything you like to
This is
call
actually like the perfect time for you to have called in. Not gonna lie. Jordan, J-Money, do you want to inform him what we've been talking about?
So we've been talking about pro wrestling. I know you're a huge fan of that, and we feel like we should talk about it, because sometimes it doesn't get enough props. It is entertainment, but what these people can do in the ring sometimes doesn't get enough respect, in my opinion.
Real quick, Gabe, can you tell us about that little ornament you have on your desk?
The little ornament? Wait, what did you say? Ornament on my desk?
Yeah, that urn you have. Could you maybe tell us a bit about that, seeing as it has to do with the subject matter?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, as you can see, well, you can't really see, but as you can hear, I got this little it's called an urn right now, and this belongs to the almighty Undertaker, who is one of the most well-known wrestlers of the era. He debuted in 1990 at Survivor Series, and he wrestled all the way to April of this year. So he's been wrestling in the WWE for like 27 years, and the WWE wasn't even the first place where he debuted. He wrestled in like other places too, like I think it was like NWA and stuff like that. But besides that, the reason we have this special urn of him is because his legacy was that he was undefeated in WrestleMania for 21 straight matches. So on top of the urn right here, it says 21-0, and it holds very special value to me because Undertaker's my favorite wrestler, and it has all the dates of the WrestleMania matches that he defeated all 21 of his opponents, and you just can't get better than the Undertaker. So that's why his urn sits resting on my desk, because it reminds me that anything is possible. You can extend your legacy to the furthest extent as long as you are willing to put in the work and dedicate yourself to the business for as long. You don't have to do 27 years, but as long as you're willing to make it go.
Until the human grizzly bear Brock Lesnar kills you, and then you
Brock Lesnar.
Let's not forget CM Punk, though.
Oh, CM Punk, Straight Edge Society, man.
Oh, he was amazing.
Good old days.
That was great.
A segment's shit when the crowd starts chanting CM Punk now.
Exactly.
To be perfectly honest, I think I'd agree with Jordan. I personally think Shawn Michaels should have ended the streak because they had like a perfect rivalry and they had like two of the greatest WrestleMania matches in history.
I would completely agree with you there, Gabe. He would be the perfect guy to do it. I just think with all the things he unfortunately had to retire Ric Flair. So with all the history between those two, it would have been such a nice sign of respect if Shawn Michaels was the one able to do it. He is Mr. WrestleMania. He is the showstopper. He is the Heartbreak Kid. So
that's true. Very true.
All right, well, maybe before we move off wrestling, just a quick shout out to Ric Flair. Hope you're recovering from your cancer.
Oh, yeah, Ric Flair. Nobody can...
Send our hearts out to Ric Flair.
Jordan, you want to give us a nice woo before we get off wrestling?
Woo! All right, Gabe.
Thanks for calling in.
Hey, man, no problem.
All right, man. Good luck with everything you're doing.
Alright, thanks, bro.
Saturdays at 4, do a sports radio show with my co-host Tom, who sometimes can make it, sometimes he can't. We cover all things in the world of sports. Feel free to call in, tune in whenever you can. It's a good time.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think it's been a fantastic show, and we thank Petrie for coming on such short
Yeah,
notice
Thank you for having
and
me.
giving some awesome insight on the sports that's going on right now. Nick.
Alright, I guess that's it for this episode of Dana Vibes. We got Sporty today, and we will see you after Halloween. Thank you. Clock's up, and we don't really want to go into overtime.